Hello everyone. In this video I will introduce you to fractions and the different types of it. So I've written here, so what a fraction is a part of something, okay, or a part of a whole thing. So when you have something and you take just a part of it, it means you took a fraction of it, that's all. So a fraction is just a part of something. So in this case we have a circle or a pizza, if you will. So this part, the purple part, is just a fraction of this whole thing, okay. It's a fraction of this whole pizza, if you will, and it's divided into several parts, so it has to be divided equally, okay. Every part has to be divided equally, just as this part is the same as this part and this part is the same as this, so each part is equally divided. So the fraction is represented like this, if you see. So there is a line and then a number written at the top, a number at the bottom. So this number is called the numerator, and the number at the bottom of this line is called the denominator. So this is how we represent fractions. These are just a few examples. So we read this as 1/4 or 1/4. So it's just, fraction is another way of division, okay. So it's just division, you represent it this way. You can call it a fraction or a portion, okay. So there are different ways. It's all as if in my previous video, if you see it, I've written this as part of a division as well. So it's just the 1 divided by 4. So if you have, sometimes it's hard to see a number or divide something or think of it as a fraction, sometimes division helps. So if whatever way helps you recognize it or solve it, just go for it, okay. So this is just one example. It's called 1/4 or 1/4 or a quarter. This is 1/2 or 1/2. So whatever way, like sometimes people call it 1/2, so, or half or something. This is 1/2, so it means that you have something, you divide it into 2 pieces, okay. Let's say you have a box, and if you divide it into 2 pieces, this 1/2 means you just take one part of it, okay. This is 6/8 and 4/9. These are just examples of fractions. In another video I'll show you how to solve, how to reduce them or maybe add them on different types of operations that you will perform. So fractions, there are 3 different types of fractions. One is called proper fraction, another is improper fraction, and then mixed fractions. Here are three examples of 3 of them. So a proper fraction is one where the numerator, remember this, the number at the top is called numerator, the number at the bottom below this line is called the denominator. So these are all, the proper fraction is one where the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So any number, any fraction that has a number smaller than the denominator, it's called proper fraction. So 2/12 is a proper fraction, 7/9, 5/30. These are all examples of proper fraction. An improper fraction is basically a mixed fraction, or these two are basically the same, it's just a different way of representing it. So an improper fraction is one where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So as you can see here, 8/2, 8 is bigger than 2, so it's called a improper fraction. 9/3, so it's an improper fraction, because you can't have, it doesn't mean that there is something you divided into 3 parts, you take 9 parts of it. That's why it just doesn't follow that types of fraction, so we call it improper fraction. This is a proper fraction because we have something divided into 30 parts, we take only 5 parts. And then we have mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are written like this, it's just 3 and 1/2, okay. That's how you read it. 5 and 2/3, or 2/2. 2 over 3, and 10 7 over 8 or 7/8. Okay, so these are all mixed fractions, and these are improper fraction, these are proper fraction. In another video I'll show you how to convert between these two. Okay, you can change these to one another easily. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe.